I was thinking on this one, I should get on the subject, or at least explain a little bit of the relationship between me and the sun. Now, I was going through one of my little mind trips, mind travels, whatever, however you want to call it. It's like I was able to view what our perception of the universe looked like from outside view, as if I was just in the darkness of space, looking at what we call our universe, the galaxy, whatever, that little white light. That's how I visioned it in that particular, I'm assuming, dream. That little light in that darkness is alive. You got to think of it from a smaller point of view, as in us. And each and every one of us, there's something going on in our bodies that work differently. We see it normal. People think they dive into it, create names for it. But you gotta understand that we are within the universe as living beings. There are different living beings. There's different parts of the solar systems and galaxies and this and that. There are different parts inside the universe. Who knows whether there's life there or not, but something is going on there. It's like we're inside a being, a living thing, living light, and as we're so small, we can see this, just like how our skin is if you get closer and closer. But it's like, I don't know. Think of it as either the sun's or its heart or something. I don't know. All I know is that the universe is a living thing. That's what I consider my God. Like, yo, that's my God, because that's we're in it right now. We're floating through space. Things are happening with inside of it to allow us and allow everything to still live, form, create, do whatever. Whether that big old ball that's inside you, the darkness of space, either whether it's a whole mind or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how to call it. I had a dream about it. I had visions of it a long time ago. I stopped caring, but I see that as my God. That's the universe. We're in. I'm calling it the universe because I know it as, but the universe. That's what's living. That's what we're inside. It's as when you watch movies and you get smaller and smaller and you see germs and this and that. Well, it's like we're a germ inside of that, or a living being inside of that living being. It feels like when I communicate and have a connection with the sun and I talk to it, it's like I'm talking to its heart. I don't know. I see the sun as a soul collector. The light gives life, light. You feel the energy from the sun, the solar rays. That's one way how I could feel the energy and pull that in and also receive it back and throw it back at it. You feel the energy. If you feel the solar rays hit your skin, you're feeling something. Like, boy, you're feeling something. But after going through everything I go through, and it's like, yo, I got a connection with the sun. It feels like at moments where you could think to yourself, if you're talking to yourself in your head, you know that you're talking to your head. You don't hear yourself, so you just know that you're talking in your head. But there's some people perceive themselves giving their thoughts different sounds to what they're thinking. I don't know. But me, when I'm thinking to myself, I'm just thinking to myself, I just hear it in my head. There are moments where I'm not even thinking, just blank space. And then a thought would just come in there just randomly. Now I've been doing this since I was a child. So that's why it feels so normal to me. But a thought would randomly come in my head and then I'll respond back to it in my head. We be having conversations and it's like we learn from each other. I never really paid attention to going through everything I've been going through that. But a lot of times when me and this secret thought, I guess, pops in. Not only are we putting our thoughts into it, but we're seeing it play out right in front of us, and then we'll communicate on what we're seeing and try to break it down and put ourselves in this person's shoes. Yo, we be doing, like me and my brain be doing stuff. And there are moments I could be communicating with it, with myself. I said it was a consciousness. I feel it's my consciousness, so I be communicating with my consciousness. But there be too many moments where the way it responds to me in my head is correlating to how the sun is acting. So at one point it'll be like we'll be talking, making jokes back and forth, or we're just thinking of something. And I'll be like, so you really think that this person is capable of doing this? And you sure that the sun would get brighter sometimes? There'll be moments we'll be communicating and be clouds all over, and then the sun will bring itself out. And it's just like I got a clear communication too. Sometimes I can hear it and it be a little faint. But when that sun starts shining on me now, it's like, it feels like, I don't know. It feels like sometimes it can just go into my head and this is what it's saying. It's just how it puts everything together. That's why I don't really try to dig too deep into my mind anymore, because my mind knows how to do it. I just don't know how to explain it. I just know how to do it. But when it feels like the sun is communicating with me, because remember, I'm an empath, I can read energy. Those solar rays that you feel each day, I can read that. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's how it plays out for me when the sun is trying to tell me something, when the wind is trying to tell me something, when everything is trying to tell me something all at once. It's a whole puzzle, and then you gotta try to figure out who is saying what. I don't know if I said it before. It's like living with multiple people who speak a different language, and they trying to tell you something. And they all got their own different languages, like planets, like they was aliens. They got their own languages, but they trying to tell you something. You don't even know, what the fuck is they say. But weird things is happening. Weird things is happening because it's trying to guide you. It's like, all right, well, let me do something out of the ordinary to get your attention. It do things like that. But it's something about the sun's energy. I feel that. I hear that. I talk to it. I talk to the sun all the time. Sometimes when I feel like I want the sun or something, or when my body just starts heating up, it's like it calls the sun. The sun starts coming up. It can be cloudy all around, but it's like how people want to be around people, or they feel they gotta talk to somebody, and they just always gotta be around somebody, codependent. Where it's like I be missing the sun. I could stare into the sun. I like how the sun feels. I like how the sun makes me feel hot. I be missing it. It's like my body mimics the sun's heat. This is where it gets weird with me, because learning how to mimic other people and blend in and adapt to things, you know how to blend your body and your aura almost like this person so that you can mirror it back to them. So it's like, it feels like a lot of the times I am mirroring back the sun's heat in a smaller way, maybe big. I don't know how strong I am when it comes to this, if this shit is really happening. But it's like at times when I'm talking to myself, it's like, am I talking to the sun? Am I just talking to myself? Because as we communicating, it's just like when I be hearing when I hear people's conversation about their life or something, I'm able to vision it in my mind like a clip, word for word what they saying, and try to play it out in my head and put myself in the shoes to feel what it is going on in the situation, how people would feel normally, what the feeling would feel like, what the person's talking about, and how he feel about it. I'm able to put myself there. It's so weird. Am I listening to the sun when it's communicating with me? Because when we're talking in my head, we're also making a click. That's how a lot of thoughts, dreams, or whatever heck or imagination that I'm doing usually plays out in a like clips, different clips in my head, but it also plays out in possibilities and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like it's very difficult to really explain that. Or you gotta think of you on a computer and you have different clips of different things just playing all around, and you gotta try to sort through what it is that you're feeling, then what it is that your thoughts is trying to tell you that this feeling, what this feeling is. That's where when I started doing that, that's where it's like, what the fuck? And I had to realize, no, I had to understand what an empath is. You're absorbing in possibly other people's thoughts, old dreams, past dreams. It's a whole crazy thing, and it's all playing out right now. Not only is you reading somebody's mind and you doing the what if, but it's a possibility that you know you're predicting what somebody else going to do, and then my mind just creates different possibilities so that it could always find the right one that would match what will really happen. But it's crazy because it's like out of all of them clips, it'll even take different things out of different clips to create the biggest possibility of it. And then it'd be, like I said, the concept is like right there. Like, well, I just kind of predicted it, but how it plays out, it's like, it amazes me. Because it's like, I know how this is going to happen. If I put my energy into it, it just amazes me how it turns out because it kind of throws me off. Like, the energy be either fucking with me or also trying to, life is life. That's why I just play this. Whatever it is that's going on, I just play it. I learned to stop holding back. Let my mind do what it does, and stop holding back. And I went through a moment where I stopped holding back, and man, that was a trip. But lately, it's been feeling like I've been holding back. But I'm still communicating. I'm still trying to, but it's one of the moments where, though I'm saying all of this, you gotta understand that I'm still at the point where it's like, this shit can't be true. I must be losing my damn mind. But I feel I'm not. It's just, like I said, I'm in between worlds. Things is happening, but it's like, it's happening from my point of view. What is what other people seeing when they're around me for long periods of time, and then they actually start seeing it? I can only see this because it's me. Everything will look like a coincidence to other people, but again, what do they say about where you always have a coincidence? It may not be a coincidence. I stopped fighting all of this. I just don't care. That's why I just don't care. I just play the game. Like, that shit can really you get tired of life, you get hating life, and then you get to the why me and this and that. Screw all that. I already went through that. It was fun. Depressing though, but it was a good conversation. Either way. I had to learn to block a lot of things out. I'm good at blocking things out. So stuff, I can be stubborn. Fuck it. How the hell you get through life, man? You're somebody's bitch all the time. Man, I'm stubborn. I play dumb. I'm always playing dumb. It's like you're dumb, so I'm on your level. It's like sometimes it's hard to be yourself, because when you start being yourself, people start hating you just for being yourself. So that's why I'm able to mirror things back. I'm on your level. It could make me feel dumb at times, man. You can start really getting dumb, especially if you know how to do it on the scales of how I start to understand what's going on. Every time, every person I go up in front of, once I talk to you enough, I know how to scoop to your level and communicate with you on your level. I've been practicing that. That's why there's a lot of people I could be talking and I sound like this, I sound like that. No, because that's my body automatically scooping to your level to not only mimic you in a way, but to be a person that you're more comfortable with. That's why it's an automatic thing now. It happens so quick and so smooth. It's like I just go with the flow of who I'm talking to. I know how to talk to the energy. Your energy don't lie. I just let my instincts do what it does. So my voice can change depending on the particular people that I created a profile with in my mind to know how to talk to them and communicate with them and react with them. I don't like doing that because I start absorbing people's energy and then I start seeing more than what I need to see about the person. That's why a lot of the times I just kind of just keep my distance from people. I don't try to learn too much. The more I learn about them, the more I can see into their life, start having dreams of, I don't even know, dreams of what they dreaming about, what they thinking about. Sometimes I get thoughts like, yo, that's why I be careful of who I associate with. Start trading energies, and if you know how to, if you feel energy, you're gonna be. Most people start to be like the person that they always communicate with. You don't never know it. Gotta be careful with who you communicate with for long periods of time. That shit could drain you. Then you start to be like it. It's like the person starts to get happy and healthy and starts to be like you. Yeah, because they taking your life, they taking your energy and switching everything. I think that's how they switch. They switch energies. You have to be able to be like them so they can see how pathetic you look, so they could be better than you by being you. They now see that I got you to the point where you look like me, you talk like me, you think like me. And they see that. Now they know how to be better than you because all they got to do is be you. They've been studying you. So all they got to do is be better than you, be you, and continue to make sure that you're just like them. And then that's when they go around and start saying things about you, thinking they know you. I'm off the drive. Thinking they know you because they know how to keep things from you. What they say about you is what they speak of themselves. They got you to the point where they're just like them. So all they gotta do is speak lies on you to say about themselves to make it seem true because you see, yo, it's the whole thing. You gotta be careful who you're around, what you do, because people will try to take what you do behind your back and act like this when they're around you to make sure you continue to stay there. People be trying to get into people's minds. That's why I be questioning it. It's like, do people know they doing this or they actually know they doing this? That's where that's what it starts getting to. You see how people manipulate other people's minds and how like you be thinking this shit is a joke. Nah, this ain't a joke. You can see how the changes of people and like, and they don't even, some people don't even know it. It's like, if you was turning into a zombie, how would you know that you're turning into a zombie? You don't know what the fuck a zombie thinks. Like, you don't know what anything thinks. Like, you gotta be able to put yourself in their shoes. That's where my dreams come in. Every dream I have, sometimes I can tell it's a dream. And sometimes it's be feeling like I'm just waking up in my body. Just like I woke up today. Feels like you just waking up, you just going through your fucking day. You gotta remember, certain dreams, I don't look at myself in the mirror. So you don't know what you're doing. You're just doing whatever the fuck it is that your mind knows what it's supposed to do that day. Until shit start happening to you, like, what the hell is going on? And then you wake up. Or a lot of times, I'll get up, feels like a normal day. I just do what the hell, wherever I got in my mind I'm supposed to be doing. I just do it. Be myself throughout the whole day. So I'm being myself in that body. So who knows what myself is? I just know to just live the body. Do whatever the hell you do. That's what I do. And I could go to sleep, wake up, Then I have to question, like, was that a day? Because I could have another dream about something else and then just wake up. Or I could have a dream about, I could be doing that. I could have a dream about having a dream. A dream, I'm fighting something, this and that. I got killed in that dream, woke up, lived the day, and then sitting, I could be sitting somewhere, and then I just wake up again. It's like, what the fuck? I stopped freaking out about that. I just learned to just live the day. That's what I said. It feels like I just got put into some type of game that this can't be possible. But how would you know if you are in something if you don't pay attention to the details? You just go by what everybody. You just go by what everybody's saying and don't try to figure it out yourself. Well, the way I'm putting things together, man, it feels like a movie or a game or a story. But it's like I don't be trying to play that. I ain't trying to do all that, man. But whatever is going on, it be pushing on me. It be pushing. It's like you're gonna do this, and it's like I keep resetting it. I think it feels like I don't do something. I keep not listening to my instinct. It feels like I get lower and lower and lower, and then it's like I gotta reset. And I always do it to myself though, because it's like when I play the game, I could play the game for months. And if I missed something that didn't fit in the story that I had in my head, it's like, dude, I gotta restart the game. Cause this sword is sweet. I could have used this into a particular story that I was having in my mind as I'm playing through, and use this to fit in a cool ass story. Man, I gotta play the whole game over again. Or if I'm playing Sim City, I want to build it a certain way, and it's like, nah, I gotta start all over. Something about me resetting and just keep trying again. And it's like, okay, I had to realize, since I do that in every game, I had to analyze myself. Oh shit, I'll be doing that in real life. You gotta understand that what you do on a daily basis and how you interact with certain things, and you constantly do it over and over and over. You just gotta figure out how to pay attention to how your life is going, the brain that you're in. Alright, this is what I just keep doing. Now, if your life is shitty, you need to be able to pay attention to your actions and everything you're doing each day so you can realize who the hell you are. I'm at a reset. And then, like I said, how I always reset the game is like, because it's like I got a story in my head and I want it to be perfect. So I gotta start this shit all over. But I'm living it out. That's what blows my mind again. Whatever I keep thinking, and it's like when they say create a career path, But when you create a thought of what you're going to do, and you really want to do it, without you even knowing you're going to be doing it, because now you know what you're doing. Now you got a thought about something. You're going to slowly find yourself doing something to put yourself there. As long as you keep on thinking that thought, it just plays out differently. I just can't sit around. I gotta do stuff. So now I gotta. It's like whatever energy is there, it has to try to work with me by using what keeps me focused on that. I'm always changing my attention. I'm always changing my thoughts. To try to manifest something and do something in your life, you got to be able to keep that clear thought, that clear path, and play it out. You literally got to play it out. But sometimes you got to break it down into, all right, how you going to play out this day? This is what I'm going to do. You already know the concept of your own story of what you're going to do throughout that whole day. This is how I predict things. That's my goal. I'm going to do this today. This is how I'm going to be at work. This is what I'm going to do after. This is what I'm going to do. You gotta, as you're playing that out, your day out for yourself, other than me just playing it out and thinking of it, I can, before, as I'm thinking of it and still going through my day and making sure I stay focused on that path, I can keep seeing different clips of what to expect, what to possibly expect when I'm doing this and when I'm doing that. That's where it's like, all right, now it's weird because I was just thinking this and I was playing out. I started thinking, like less and less of my days because it's like it feels like deja vu now because I started having dreams about the days and I live a day, wake up, playing that day out again, and it's like it's a lot I had to question, and I'm doing it right now as I'm reliving it and trying to remember it, and I just lost path of all that shit. I'm gonna back out now.